What's up, family? My name is Trill, and we have another pandemic EBT update for today. We recently received multiple states being approved for the January emergency allotments. We now have about 27 states receiving their approval, and I have their payout dates to share with you. Additionally, we have some new benefits for our children where they are now eligible to receive around $40 per month to spend on groceries per household. And we also want to talk about one state that is offering assistance to those affected by the snowstorm, which knocked out people's powers, which a lot of people ended up losing their foods in their refrigerators. Assistance is now available. And last but not least, one state is offering some new grants in this particular program to help Americans through these economic times. So stay tuned for all of this information in this video. But before we get started, guys, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Okay guys, let's start this video off with the new states being approved for the January emergency allotments. Now keep in mind that SNAP recipients in certain states will receive a minimum of $95 in extra food stamp benefits. A household size of 1 can receive as much as $281. A household of 3 can receive as much as $740. And so far today we have 27 states that are extending their additional emergency SNAP benefits or SNAP money at least through the end of January. And here they are: Alabama, February the 1st, California, February the 4th, Colorado, January the 5th through the 13th, DC approved on the regular issuance date, Hawaii, February the 13th, Illinois, January the 21st through the 29th, Kansas, February the 19th through the 28th, Louisiana, January the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, for Maine, January the 10th, Maryland, January the 4th through the 23rd, Michigan, January the 21st through the 30th, New Hampshire, January the 3rd and on the 20th, as well as February the 17th, New Jersey, January the 1st through the 5th, New Mexico, January the 1st through the 31st, North Carolina, January the 22nd through the 31st, Ohio, January the 24th, Oklahoma, January the 10th through the 15th, Oregon, January the 10th, the 30th, as well as February the 1st, Pennsylvania, January the 18th through the 31st, and a cleanup day on March the 10th, Rhode Island, January the 4th, South Carolina, January the 1st through the 19th, Texas, January the 3rd through the 5th, and on the 9th through the 10th. Utah, January the 28th, Virginia, January the 16th, Washington, January the 1st through the 20th, West Virginia, January the 4th, and a final run on February the 13th, and lastly, Wisconsin on January the 21st. Now, these are the specific states that have been approved, so you know when to expect their benefits to be paid out. Now, we still have a few more states from the December approvals as well that need to pay their benefits out, which typically pay a month behind. So these particular states will be paying their December benefits this month in January, and here they are. California, January the 7th, Hawaii, January the 10th, Kansas, January the 22nd through the 31st, Massachusetts, January the 3rd, Minnesota, January the 10th through the 31st, New Hampshire, December the 1st and the 16th, and on January the 20th, Oregon, December the 12th and the 29th, as well as January the 3rd, and Vermont, January the 12th, West Virginia, December the 7th, and then a final run on January the 11th. So yes, those are all the states that will be distributing their SNAP food stamp benefits this month in January. Also, keep in mind that several states have already ended their emergency allotments program, and it appears that more states potentially will end their program sometime this year as well. So enjoy the extra benefits while you can. I actually have one more state that has already agreed to end the program at the end of this month, but we will talk about that later on in the video. But for now, these are the states that have already ended the program. Now, in case you missed those in the last video, here they are: Alaska, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, North Dakota, South Dakota, Tennessee, and Wyoming. Now, before we go any further, guys, I want to remind you about getting the Amazon Prime membership. There are options available for you to get 1 month free or even 6 months for free. If you have a student in your household, you can get 6 months for free of the Prime membership, which offers you free movies, TV shows, music streaming, books and magazines, as well as free shipping, which can sometimes include food. But yes, if you don't have a student in your household, you can always try it out for free for 30 days. I definitely recommend you trying it out risk-free. So if you're interested, those specific links will be down below in the description. Starting off, as I mentioned earlier in the video, that we do have a new state that has announced that they will be ending the emergency allotments for the SNAP food stamp benefits. And yes, that is South Carolina. It says right here that South Carolina emergency SNAP funding has been in place since March of 2020, but now they will end it on January the 31st. Yes, it says that emergency funding for South Carolina SNAP households will end on January the 31st, according to the Department of Social Services. The emergency SNAP funding for needy families has been in place since March of 2020. Qualified families will continue to receive their monthly SNAP benefits, just not the extra emergency funds will continue without the emergency assistance. The manager at Quality Foods in Greer said a huge percentage of shoppers use SNAP and will be affected by this latest change in South Carolina. So again, guys, that particular state is being added to the list, in which they will no longer be adding the additional emergency allotments for South Carolina after this month of January. So again, guys, you definitely want to be mindful of that, and hopefully we don't see any more states, but it does look like multiple states are planning on ending this particular program sometime this year. But anyways, guys, I will keep you guys posted as usual. Now moving on, guys, we do have a SNAP summer EBT program update, and that is where this particular new summer EBT program is coming out, which is going to help fight the food insecurities in this country. During a recent vote last month in December, the House voted 225 to 201 on December the 23rd in favor of a Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2023, which includes $40 million for making permanent a pandemic-era summer EBT or P-EBT program for eligible school children. Now, the P-EBT program, available during the summer when school is out of session, provides the following right here. Temporary emergency nutrition benefits loaded on their EBT cards are used to purchase foods, which they're giving you up to $40 per child each month. They also are giving out the grab and go or delivery options for summer meals in the rural areas. Also, they're giving out up to 10 days worth of meals to take home instead of being required to eat them at all meal sites. Also, children who would have received free or reduced price meals under the National School Lunch Act, if their schools were not closed or operating with reduced hours or attendance for at least 5 consecutive days, are eligible to receive the P-EBT benefits, and then also benefits to younger children in households participating in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or better known as the SNAP program, whose covered child care facility is closed or operating with reduced hours or attendance, or who live in an area of schools that are closed or operating with reduced hours or attendance. Also, P-EBT is available to all school children who are eligible to receive free or reduced price meals during the current school year, and to school children who are newly determined eligible for meal benefits during the summer months in the states that have been approved for the school year 2021 through 2022 plan for school children and or children in child care. And then lastly, it does include P-EBT is available to all children under 6 years of age who are enrolled in the SNAP program during the summertime. So again, guys, like I said, this is now being implemented permanently because this recent vote that they had last month in December. So this is definitely some good information, and it looks like they are going to be including $40 million for making this completely permanent because of the pandemic era summer EBT program, or the P-EBT program, guys. I know we kind of interchanged those words together, but anyways, guys, this is just the latest information in regards to that. So our school children are definitely going to be benefiting from this latest upgrade to the program in the new year. But anyways, guys, moving on, we do want to talk about Oregon, in which they have had these storms here recently, in which a lot of people pretty much had power outages. Well, guys, they're saying that now there is some help for our low-income families as well as our low-income households in Oregon who lost food during the power storm. Yes, guys, it says that Oregons who used state food assistance benefits to buy food that went bad during the recent winter storm may be eligible for some assistance. People who had to throw away food purchased with SNAP benefits because of power outages can ask for replacement benefits. Recipients must ask for a replacement funds with 10 calendar days of food loss. Now, the Oregon Department of Human Services, which administers the benefits, sometimes calls food stamps, said the replacement benefits are capped at an amount equal to 1 month of the normal benefit amount for the household. Now, this is exactly how you can request replacement benefits if you lost your food during these winter storms. It says right here that you can always call the number, which is the Oregon Eligibility Customer Service line at 800-699-9075. Or you can always email them at this email address right here on the screen, which is ssp.statewide-workshareoha.state.or.us. Again, you can look at it on the screen, take a screenshot if you want to send them an email, or it's just easier to pick up the phone and call them, guys. But anyways, hopefully you can get some assistance with this particular program, which they are helping out low-income families. Again, guys, they're saying that meantime, the department announced that many current households that receive SNAP benefits will receive enhanced amounts again for the month of January, which we just talked about that earlier on in the video. But the extra money will go onto the debit cards for many households on January the 11th. Yes, for households that did not receive benefits in the first monthly issuance for a pandemic, the extra money will be issued on January the 31st or February the 2nd. So again, guys, this is affecting those individuals that lost food in Oregon. And then in addition to that, we also have the Oregon Department of Energy has announced of a new round of around $12 million in grant funding. Yes, it says that the Oregon Department of Energy is accepting applications for the second round of funding through the agency's Community Renewable Energy Grant Program. According to the press release, the state is making $12 million available to support planning and construction of renewable energy or energy resilience projects for tribes, public bodies, and consumer-owned utilities. Again, the Oregon Department of Energy received dozens of applications for outstanding projects across the state in our grants program's first round of funding. So that is exactly why they have introduced an additional round of funding for this particular program, and it is $12 million. And then last but not least, we do want to talk about these particular other grants that is being offered for the state of Oregon. The good news is that Neighborhood Impact is offering grants to expand the Central Oregon's child care offerings. Again, this is an effort to address the child care crisis in Central Oregon. Neighborhood Impact is supporting the expansion of child care services by providing funding and educational opportunities to child care providers and persons wanting to become child care providers in Crook, Deschutes, as well as Jefferson counties and the counter-federated tribes of Warm Springs. I'm sure I butchered some of those names, but if you live in Oregon, you know exactly what I am talking about. But anyways, guys, funding for the program comes from an $8.2 million grant from the state of Oregon. Now, grants for child care providers, which include financial and programmatic support, are available to center-based and home-based providers and to persons wanting to start a child care business. Award amounts range from $5,000 to $528,000 depending on the type of care provided, the number of children served, and other considerations. Priority for funding will be given to providers who offer full-time care in the state of Oregon. So again, guys, hey, this could be an opportunity if you've always wanted to work with children. You can look for this particular program in which they are giving out money if you are willing to ready to start a child care service. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you want more information, you can always Google this on the channel, which is News Channel 21 or ktvz.com to get more information. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But don't forget to take advantage of the offers mentioned down below, such as the free Amazon Prime membership for 6 months or even 30 days, as well as how to receive 12 free stocks for free after depositing just $1. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.